What's up guys, Guitargraph193 here with another video review, this time of the iFrogz Fusion case for iPod Touch 4th generation. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done a review. I promise I haven't really been slacking off. My life has just gotten really crazy. It's starting to calm down a little now, but yeah, we had to move and stuff. But anyways, so that's why I haven't been able to really do any reviews, because just a lot of heck broke loose. But yeah, so sorry iFrogz for taking so long to do this review. I promise I didn't just like take the thing and keep it. I really did get the review done as soon as possible. Sadly, that was just like half a year. So anyways, moving on to the review. This case goes for $30 on iFrogz.com, well, $29.99. And I searched on like Amazon and Walmart to try to find it for cheaper, but oddly enough, on Amazon, where it's normally cheaper, it's actually 35 bucks. I don't really know why. The prices are always changing, so you can always, check there and hopefully the price would have gone down. And Walmart, I couldn't find it, but I did find it at a Walmart one point in time for 15. So if you happen to find it at Walmart for 15, go for it. And yeah, so getting right into the review, I'm gonna go over looks first. Now, this case is a little banged up because I've had it for a while and I've dropped it, but when you first get it, it looks very nice. It's a very bright, well, not bright, but it's a very kind of metallic silver look. And it has like the nice black leather, which the leather really hasn't gotten any scratches or anything, so that part looks exactly the same from when I bought it or got it. But you can tell the paint, I've dropped it a lot, it's gotten a little banged up, but it's very nice, like silver color with the black leather. I got lots of comments on this case. People are like, whoa, where'd you get it? And I was like, well, I got it for free to review, but you can buy it on iFrogz.com or find it at Walmart, because at the time it was at Walmart. So, if any of you have ever had the Luxe case from iFrogz, the silver part has that exact same feel to it. So it has a very nice feel in your hands of kind of like a leather and felt kind of feel, I guess, almost. The paint actually, amazingly, I remember when I had the Luxe case for my 3rd gen iPod Touch, the kind of Luxe feel kind of fell off a little bit after it got banged up. But amazingly, even though a lot of the paint has been scratched off, it still has a nice feel to it. So that is nice. The feel kind of lasts a lot longer than the Luxe case. And yeah, so looks wise, this is a very nice case. A little more of a sophisticated look if you want more of like a funky look. I don't really know if you would like this or not, because it kind of has more just kind of calm colors, which I personally like. I have some friends who like more funky colors, so I don't know if they'd like it. So it is personal preference, looks wise. I give this a 10. Personal preference, you can give it whatever you want, I guess, depending on what you like. Now, on the inside, like all of their cases, I'm pretty sure like literally every case they have has a nice felt insert on the inside to keep your iPod from getting scratched, or iPhone. And that's very nice. Like, I don't think I've gotten any scratches on the back of my iPod from the case. All those scratches are from when I first got my iPod, because I had it for like a week before I actually got a case. It actually wasn't this case though, it was a different one. So yeah, so honestly, it protects my iPod very well. I have not gotten any scratches on the back because of the felt. Now, only thing about protection is it really only protects the back of your iPod, but it does that very well. Because if you'll notice, obviously, like every case, there's no front to it, and with all snap-on cases, it doesn't really protect, the little like tops and bottoms of it. I've gotten a few dents and scratches from dropping it while while my iPod had the case on it. But I've dropped it on the back numerous times, and I have not gotten any damage on the back. You'll just want to make sure that you have a screen protector on when you have a case on your iPod or iPhone. That's common sense, because your screen's going to get scratched like heck, unless you have like a OtterBox case, which has a little thing over the screen. But normal cases won't really have any sort of protection on the screen, and all snap-on cases don't have any protection right there. So I mean, best you can really do for that is maybe, just try not to drop your iPod like that. So, yeah, protection-wise, it will protect the back very well. I've dropped it numerous times, and the worst that's actually happened is just the paint getting scratched off. So, overall protection, considering what it's made to protect, which is only the back, I give it a solid 10. Because it does that very well. Now, strength of the actual case itself. I did have a case once that kind of started breaking. Like, it had a little thing like this that was really thin right there, and I accidentally broke it just by bumping it with my pinky. It was kind of a bummer. I got a new case that had a warranty, but yeah. So this one, amazingly, none of the little thin parts that I expected to break have even gotten the slightest little crack, no matter how much I've dropped it, no matter how much it's been thrown around. I don't know what this case is made out of, but it is a very, very good material. It's a very strong material, and yeah, so, I mean, heck, I could probably throw this thing on the ground and jump on it and it wouldn't break, although I weigh a lot, so it might. So, it fits really nice, too. Like, it just, you put it on, actually gives you instructions. You are supposed to put it on the button side first, and then it just snaps on like this. And it fits on very nice. It has gotten a little loose just for me taking it on, putting it off so much, but that I didn't really have a problem with when I first got it. So if you never take your case off, you probably won't really have that problem. So, yeah, all the buttons are easily accessible without it exposing too much of your iPod. As you can tell, I can get to the volume and, power buttons and stuff. Well, the power button's completely up there. The camera, I have not had a problem with any sort of, like, weird tunnel vision kind of, like, effect from having a case on when I try to take a picture. So it perfectly fits the camera to where you have just enough exposed where you won't have any problems taking pictures, and just enough to where it doesn't need to expose too much of the iPod, leaving too much of it vulnerable. And also, one nice thing is that the case is really thin, but it's thick enough to where, if you notice, like, there's a little bit of, like, a kind of, a little bit of the case kind of protects it, so if you drop it upside down, the camera won't really get scratched unless something's literally poking up into it. So it actually still would even protect the camera, even though the camera is completely exposed. So that's one thing I like. The fit's very nice. The, kind of leather thing kind of outlines all the, ports and everything. And then have the nice little iFrogz logo, which I do like. They put their brand on the case, but they don't make it so flashy that you feel like you're, should be getting paid for product placement just by going out public. That's a nice thing, so people can be like, oh, that's an iFrogz case, cool, I'll go check it out, but it's not like, buy this case, it's by iFrogz, and you're just walking around using your iPod playing Angry Birds, and so, yeah, that's one thing, that's nice, to kind of make it look really sophisticated. Mine looks like it's been put through the washer and probably thrown down Mount Everest, but that's because I have dropped this iPod a lot, thanks to the case that has not broken anything on the back. So, yes, like all my reviews, I'm going to do a strength test, which is basically me chunking the case at a wall. So let's go to that now. Alright guys, this is the strength test for the iFrogz Fusion case. Let's see, zoom out a little bit. Alright, I'm just gonna chunk it straight at the wall. Yeah! Let's see if we can zoom in right there. Alright, my voice might sound a little different now because I'm actually completely outside of the hallway in my living room. So I've just zoomed the camera in all the way. So I'm going to chunk this baby as hard as possible. Maybe you can bank it off the floor. Ooh, that did a lot. Alright, so I think this case is taken enough for a good strength test. Shall we take it back to the review center? I think we shall. Alright guys, let's see how the case did. Well, other than getting a crap load of lint and dust on it from our floor, really kind of vacuum, I don't really see any noticeable scratches. The leather still looks perfect. I mean, I guess that would be kind of hard to scratch. Paint, really, I mean, I guess it didn't really, it kind of looked banged up before, so I can't really tell if it got any more scratches or not. The main thing that I was actually still, like, the only thing really possible about breaking on this case would be right here, and I chunked that thing on the wall, on the floor, and still, go out of frame for a second, I don't see a single, even little crack on it. So this case is a very strong case. It will protect your iPod very well. It protects the backs and the sides. The only thing it won't protect is the top, bottom, and by top and bottom, I mean like the literal top and bottom, and the front. So, it only will protect the back and sides, but that's mainly what you drop your the way you drop your iPod anyway. So overall strength, I also give this case a 10. So yeah, about the only cons of this case will be that the paint will kind of scratch off and stuff over time, but other than that, which will happen pretty much any case that has paint on it, yeah, except maybe like a, it has like dyed plastic, but this literally has like just paint on the case. So yeah, other than that, this case really has no cons to it. I mean, another thing is like I was kind of afraid that maybe the fake leather would start kind of coming off because it's obvious it's, you know, it's just kind of a glued down thing, but no, it still is very well sealed on perfectly and has not even had the slightest little bit of coming apart. So yeah, my camera's probably going to start dying soon. I really don't want to get cut off, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this review. Overall pros are it very well protects your iPod. It looks gorgeous. It looks very sophisticated. It's very strong, and also it has a very nice feel in your hands, very luxe feel with the little grippiness of the leather. Overall cons, the paint scratches off when you drops it. I really gotta start maybe writing a list for these videos. Anyways, that's irrelevant. Overall cons is like 1 compared to numerous pros. I just named a few that I can think of off the top of my head. So overall, $30. Is this a good price? If you want my honest opinion, yes and no. I very much would pay $30 for it, but I do think if they added maybe a little bit of something to protect kind of the top and bottom of your iPod, that would be nice, but then it wouldn't really be a snap-on case. It'd be kind of hard to get it on, so I can see why they didn't do that. I think maybe since there's a little lack of protection right there and at the top, 25 maybe, because, you know, I have gotten a little dent on the top of my iPod from dropping it like this while I had the case on. It didn't affect performance, didn't do diddly squat, you know, to really affect anything, so I don't really mind. Yeah, so overall, I do give this case a solid 9.8. Why being that specific? Because I want to be. So anyways, overall, go pick this case up right now from iFrogz.com. I will put a link in the description. So thank you for watching, and hey, I'm back to doing reviews, so hope you guys enjoyed. I was a little rusty this time, I do have to admit, but yeah, thank you for watching, and peace out.